Hi everyone, let me know if you can hear me. I'm outside and I have no idea how well the connection is gonna go. Hi everyone. Yeah, kind of a vacation, but I'm down here working, so it's not totally. Is there really a vacation? Like an entire vacation? Not really. Hi everyone. Good, I'm glad you can hear me. I know it might be a little loud behind me, so but I wanted to jump on here maybe for 20 minutes, half hour, say hi to everyone, see how everybody's doing. Try to give you a shot of the ocean here. So who knows what you just saw down that way, I can't tell, but might be a little shaky too because I'm like holding the phone. I thought I had it propped up, but like I don't have any of my setup here, any of the things that like hold my phone or my lighting or anything like that. Obviously don't need more light right now because I can like barely see as it is, but probably should have got like, I don't know, but gotten by a tree or something. I tried to get by a tree, but you can't really. Hey everyone, how's your new year going? Good? Good start to it. I know it's crazy right now. Everything is super crazy, which I'm not surprised at all. I was pretty much, honestly, I thought this would have happened earlier, right after the election. Not to get too much into politics, but just to acknowledge that, you know, what's going on right now. Because I feel like it's pretty shitty to just not acknowledge it, just ignore it. So, hey everyone. Oh, thanks. But they're kind of big for my head, but I really like them, so I bought them. When I go on vacation, do I have a mobile like altar? I take incense with me, and then, but when I get to where I'm going, I collect things and sort of make a native altar is like the term I would use. So I get things just from the land or whatever, the water, whatever terrain I'm in, I get things from that that terrain and sort of make a little makeshift altar to just honor the indigenous people of that land and the elements of that I'm currently in and enjoying. So, hey everyone. So hopefully that answers your question. I used to, a long time ago, I had a little, there's a specific name for it, and I can't remember the name, for like a little travel altar, a little miniature altar. And I used to have one of those, and I found that I never used it. I would just go to wherever I was going and make one up there with like the stuff from that place. Go outside and whatever, collect stones or shells or, you know, usually when I'm going someplace, I'm doing like an indigenous plant course or something. So of course then you pick up things along the way if you can, if you're allowed to. And so I just ended up doing things like that, and I never ever used the little portable one that I brought with me. So I just stopped bringing it. Hi everyone. But I think it's a great idea though, if you're not, if that's not something like you feel skilled in doing, like just making sort of a native altar, then I think it's a great idea to have like a miniature one that you bring with you. Even if it's just like incense and maybe like, it would have to be like a little tiny, like they have those travel candles now that are like in a tin with a tin lid. I think those are great. So it would be like something like that and some incense, like something super simple. And then you can go outside and get whatever the terrain is around you, whether it's like sand or whatever, clay or, you know, volcanic stone, whatever you're near, and then get that and sort of collect the other things to like do your elementals. So, hello everyone. I can like barely see you. So if I miss something, I'm gonna try not to, but I see a lot of waving. My partner is not really into me doing that kind of work. I clearly need something like that for my ancestors. Or get a new partner. I mean, that's what I would do. I mean, I don't mean to be harsh, but not like your partner not like respecting your spiritual path or religion is a like really, really big deal. Unless if they're not voicing that, like if they don't like agree with it and they don't care, like they don't say anything to you about it, then that's fine. But like if they're like constantly being negative about it, that's a different thing. If they're like, oh, why do you do that? Or why do you need to do that? Or that's dumb. Or I don't believe in that. Like if they're saying that kind of stuff regularly, forget it. So if they're just, my husband doesn't have the same beliefs I do either. He's agnostic atheist. And, but he's like totally into what I do. Like he'll have me light a candle for him if he's having like a shitty day at work, or, you know, things like that. Like he doesn't follow it. He doesn't subscribe to it, but he respects me and believes in what I do as a professional. So there's, you know, that's all I'm saying is just be careful what way it is. Like you need, because it's one way or the other, you know, and you need to discern that. And they cannot agree and still be supportive is what I'm saying to you. So they don't have to agree with you. I don't agree with everything everybody does. Obviously, there's a shit ton of people who don't agree with what I do. So, but I'm just saying, like, but you need to be respectful, and you need to be respected, is what I'm saying. Yeah, honestly, like, and today we went to Little Haiti today, and he was like all mapping out botanicas and stuff for me to go to. Like he found them before I even did. So because he is like really interested in travel and other cultures. So I think for him, it's just sort of builds on that curiosity that he has naturally for other religions and cultures. So I just want to make sure you're being respected. You know, that's all I'm trying to get at. Obviously, you're going to do what you want to do, and you're going to be with who you want to be with. But I'm just trying to make sure, like, it's respectful, and you're not like ignoring some big red flag. So, but that was a great question, though. That was an awesome question. But because probably there's probably like a lot of people who need to hear that. So. If I have like lipstick on my teeth or something, I cannot see it. So, or like if I just ate some goat, like if there's goat in my teeth or something right now, like I apologize big time. But like I'm so blinded right now. So thank God you're not here for the goat breath. Looks like somebody's requesting to join. I'm sorry, I don't do that. Not unless I know you. Maybe it is somebody I know. Hell if I know. Yeah, so I just thought I would jump on and do like a super short, just see how everybody's doing. Like I said, I know that stuff's crazy right now, so I just hope you're all hanging in there and doing well. And you know what, I don't know, you know, if you need to turn it off, like if you need to turn the news off or you need to get off Facebook or whatever, then do it and just take care of yourself right now, because you're going to hear about that stuff regardless. So don't worry like about missing out on something, because somebody's going to tell you, or you're going to see it on the news, you can see it in the newspaper, whatever, you can see it on the magazines when you go buy your groceries. So just like, don't, you know, if you want to shut it off for now, that's fine. You're not going to miss out anything. You're going to know exactly what's happening in the world. So just take care of yourselves right now is all I'm saying. I'll try to give you guys a shot of the ocean there. If there's like, maybe all you looked at was like 1,000 girls in bikinis. I don't know. What is my favorite part about visiting different botanicas while I'm traveling? I love to, right now I'm not working. Usually I go to work at the botanicas. I usually do readings there. Right now I'm not doing that because I don't want to do a reading with a mask on, and I'm a total masker. So I don't like doing it because I really need my, this is going to sound weird and I can't really explain it, but I really need my face. Like I need the other person to like see my face for their reading, because that's like part of their reading. So I'm not doing readings right now in person. And then my favorite thing is just like meeting the owners of the Botanica. That's probably my favorite thing. They're like so friendly and so hospitable and just like want to do anything to make me comfortable, and that's my favorite thing, to like meet other business owners, and just like really vibe with them. So that's definitely my favorite thing. Of course, I love shopping at them and I love seeing what they have to offer. But at like this stage, I mean, my site has like 1,000 items on it, so it's not often I go to a Botanica where I see stuff that I don't already carry. You know what I mean? So that's not really like the big thrill for me, like shopping at it. That doesn't really do anything for me. It's really just meeting the owners of the Botanica, learning how they do things, what their path is. Down here, it's a lot of Palo and Santeria. So when Little Haiti today, I went in, obviously, was some Vodou. There were 2 Vodou practicing Botanicas there, but not all necessarily. I'm sure there's Santeria. People are stopping there to get Santeria items too. So, hello everyone. Hi, thanks for joining. So I hope that answered your question. Can we see your ring up close? This one, this hand? Can you see it? So I squinch up my face. I think that's the ring you're talking about because I'm talking with this hand. So I assume that that's the ring you're talking about. My husband bought that for me like, I don't know, 6 years ago or something like that. Yes, I'm close to Bermuda. I almost went down to it's escaping me right now. I almost went down. I can't remember the islands. Sorry, I'll remember them. The Bahamas. I almost left here and went down to the Bahamas for a while, but I would have taken it on like a boat because I'm staying off airplanes right now. I'm not doing any airplanes at all. So if I can't drive to it, I'm not doing it right now or do it on a boat. So that's why I haven't been traveling for work, June, I'm supposed to get on an airplane. We'll see. I'm not anticipating this next year being any different than 2020 travel-wise. So I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm a realist. I have already anticipated this year being just like last year. The vaccine is out, that's great, but that's not going to take care of everything overnight. It's not even going to take care of everything in a few months. Also, we're going to have a third wave. So I'm just, I'm hunkered down and waiting it out because I just know. I knew how last year was going to be, and I got through it. Luckily, with my business, we stayed open the entire time. And because I saw what was going to happen when I was in March in Iceland, I realized what was going to happen. And then when I got back, I basically bought supplies for the next 6 months. I'm sorry, I just spit. That was gross. I bought supplies for the next 6 months because I knew my suppliers were going to shut down, and that did happen. So that way I could stay open. Oh yeah, my nail color. This is my Caribbean island. That's what it's called, Caribbean island, my nail color. That's my vacation color. There's always a third wave with pandemics. So it's going to be, the second wave's the biggest, and then it goes down and the third wave is the smallest. But that's just, you can look it up. It's just throughout history. That's how it goes. So That's not me like predicting anything. Like that's just science. I'm gonna see if I miss. Okay, would you know how we can find out the spirit that walks with us? Yeah, I would get some divination done. Go to a really good reader and find out, or do a reading for yourself. But also, and I say this on like every live and like so many videos, but you need to be really aware. And a lot of people are really checked out. A lot of people are on their phones. A lot of people are in front of a television. A lot of people in front of a computer screen. And you need to be aware of your environment so that you can see the symbols. You can see the. I'm sorry, I got distracted by a jet ski. So you can understand the symbolisms that are occurring around you, because they'll repeat. And then when you understand, you start to look up those symbols, and that's going to give you an idea of what spirit guide is showing up in your life, or what deity, or what ancestor, or what god or goddess, whatever you want to call them. So it's really important to like put your phone down and get outside and really take notice of, oh, I've seen, whatever, a blue feather every day, or I've seen a blue feather every week for 6 weeks. Like, you would look up, like, okay, what deity or what spirit is that related to? That's just an example. If you do a ritual but no bubbles appear in the water, what does that mean? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I don't know what that means. I don't do live readings. I haven't done readings. I have a reader that I hired about 5 years ago, and she does all of the readings now. I only do bone throwing readings, but I don't do them live. So I'm working on some different packages, but it's still not going to be live readings. But I'm working on offering some more sort of support. Let me put it that way. Some more areas of support. But wasp nests are usually involved in like hexing. So that's almost always what they're used for. So, what books do I recommend for poppets? I would have to think about that. Like, what information are you looking for? I don't want to work tonight. Will you work my shift for me? That's got to be one of the funniest questions I've ever been asked. Where do you work, Elizabeth? What do you do? See if you can call your coworker and have them cover it for you, I guess. I've been told spirits, sorry, let me put this down. I've been told spirits appear in the water. You leave them as a form of communication. Usually I get the bubbles, but a couple times I didn't. If it's not true, I understand. I don't know anything about any bubbles in any water being a spirit. Sorry. Maybe, I don't know what tradition you're practicing with, but I've never heard that. And that's, I'm not a big fan of relying on like candle glass or glasses of liquid or like really things like that for divination. I'm not really a fan of that. Oh, Children's Hospital in their emergency room is a nurse aide. I promise it's fun sometimes. Well, you know what? Thank you so much for doing that work. That is such important work. So I could never cover your shift. I'm sure I do not have the capacity nor the training. But thank you so much for doing that. We appreciate you being out there and helping to take care of people, especially children. Do you believe Visions board works? I'm trying to manifest using one. Absolutely, because I've used them probably 6 times and I got every single thing from the vision board that I wanted. So absolutely, I believe in them. For me, they have worked 100%. I actually have If you go on my website and you look up my attraction powder, there's going to be a whole, and it's a long ritual, but if you follow it step by step, it's perfect for, I'm sorry, I couldn't even realize if I was like in the camera anymore. It is perfect for, it is a vision board, that ritual. That's basically what it is. So go on there and look up my attraction powder. Follow every single step. And that has never failed me. It's worked for me 100% of the time. And it's one of the rituals I've recommended most to my clients over the last 15 years. So anybody out there who's working on any type of manifestation, it doesn't matter what it is. I've manifested everything from like a new vehicle to like a new kitchen sink, a new stove, a couch, all that kind of stuff. So like, you know, back in the day, like when I first got my house, you know what I mean? And I didn't have anything. So, and it was all stuff like for free that just showed up. People were like, oh, I'm getting rid of this. Like, do you want it? So it was all stuff for free. The vehicle was not free. The vehicle was like $500 or $600 or something still ridiculously cheap, basically free for a vehicle, in my opinion. Go to, on my website, www.shop.conjuredcardia.com. There's a search bar at the top. Type in attraction, like fatal attraction powder, like a, you know, powder like for your body. Yes. I have a lot of, you know, people go on there, this drives me a little insane. People go on there and they buy the items, and I really, really appreciate that. I really appreciate the support. But it drives me crazy. People will be like, they'll get it and they're like, oh, how do I use this? And I'm like, the whole listing, almost every listing gives you either like at least 1 to 3 ideas or a complete ritual of how to use it. I'm like, if you go on there to buy the stuff, please just read the listings while you're adding it to your cart. Please make sure you read the listings, okay? Because I did it purposely that way to make it an educational site, and not just e-commerce, not just to sell things. It's there to be educational. Yes, I do sell to I do ship to the UK. I ship worldwide. The only place I don't ship right now is Jamaica, and that's because I had a super crazy client there. Well, she wasn't even a client because we didn't even get that far. But she like called my phone like 50 times in a row. So in order to get rid of her, I had to block the whole country from my website. This was like 7 years ago or something. That's the only reason I'm telling you. If this was like yesterday, I wouldn't tell you this because like she might be on here. But I mean, I guess I feel like being a little more open today. So I'm just going to tell you that information. Do you think the manifestation spell can work with moving to another state? Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Moving shouldn't have anything to do with it. That's, you know, I mean, unless you feel like you're really frantic and like your energy is really scattered because of the move, then maybe wait till you get to where you're going. That's up to you. I don't really know how you feel about the move right now. I'm glad you guys think that story is funny. She was, and so since we're into the story, so and it's funny, everybody's getting a kick out of it, so let's do it. So what's even worse, what's even funnier, because this kind of stuff just makes me laugh, right? Because I'm really like laid back. I don't really get upset about things. She was doing this, calling me like the 50 times in a row while I was getting my hair done. So I had like bleach on my head. I don't know if any of you out there like bleach your hair. So I have like 40 volume bleach on my head for like 45 minutes, right? And like I'm trying to like deal with her, like block her phone number and all this, and like timing the bleach on my head, trying to get my hair washed out. My hairdresser's like, she's like, what is going on with this crazy person? And I'm like on my phone trying to like get her all blocked from everything with like getting bleach rinsed off my head. So now you know the whole story. How are you feeling spiritually? How are you doing? What's been happening in your world? Can I see the bleach? I haven't been to the beach. Oh, can I see the beach? Yes, of course. Here you go.
Let me see if I instructed that right. Why you want to jump?
I thought you said, can you see the see the bleach that I was just talking about? That's hilarious. Yes, I hope you got a shot of the beach. I can't really see like what I'm doing up there. I'm trying not to like just show you like random people. I'm distanced from everybody, but there's still people out here, obviously. Thank you. These were probably like, I don't know, $3 at like a Forever 21 or something. I don't know. Yes, exactly. She was, yeah, yes, I have the bleach on my hair and it's burning, right? And you're like, you know how you got it because you can't itch it because then you'll blister. So I'm like slapping my head and then we get ready to bleach it or rinse it off. And this woman is calling me like 50 times. So there's a funny little story for you guys. And that's why I don't ship to Jamaica. Oh my God. Anyway, moving on. Do you use crystals? Have any crystals on you? I do. I have a citrine and a piece of epidote with me right now. So, because almost like 100% of the time when I'm traveling, it's for work. And so I try to keep like a couple of work, like abundance-oriented stones with me for like good business connections, to help me find connections, to make friends with those people. Yeah, stalker vibes for sure. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter what business you're in or what your job is. Everybody gets somebody a little imbalanced once in a while. We all get it. It doesn't matter what your occupation is. So it just, c'est la vie, you know? Well, hi in Jamaica. I've only been to Jamaica once, and it was a long time ago. It was so long ago that I really need to go back because it doesn't even count anymore. You know how you have trips like that? It's like, oh my God, it was like 20 years since I went there, so you don't even count anymore. You're like, forget it, because it was probably like the whole place, like wherever you went, it was probably changed totally. So you got to redo it again. This is, people keep asking about the ring. This is a piece of hematite with white topaz over it. And it's got mother of pearl on either side, and then there's diamonds around it. So it's just a piece of hematite. It's like super not exotic at all. They just they dolled it up. How old were you when you first started practicing, and how did you start? There's actually, if you go to my bio on my link tree, I have 2 interviews up on there right now that'll answer a lot of those questions for you. But I was probably probably 7 or 8 years old when I realized that I had some sort of natural gifts, and then I just kept expounding on those, and I got really into herbalism, and then that led into making mojo bags, and that led to candle work, and then it all just developed. So by the time I was probably 15 or 16, I was really hardcore practicing. So do you prefer to hand pick your crystals? Yes. I pick them out. People do give me a lot of stones. My friends will give me a lot of stones, but I usually don't order things online. That's not really my style. So, because it's really, really rare I'll order something online. I've only done it a handful of times because I really need to see the item. And the only way I'll order online is if I know it's from a really reputable company. So, please come back and bring oil so I can purchase. Please, I love your energy and the love you put into your stuff. Oh, thank you. I do citrine, like a road opener. I've been called to work with it lately, and I'm just starting a business. Citrine's not really for road opening. It's just like super, super like wealthy, prosperous energy. It's also, my birthstone's a topaz, and so like citrine is sort of like the inexpensive like version. You would, not version because they're not the same stone, but because they're not even in the same family, but like an inexpensive sort of substitute for topaz. So that's so I, you know, that's kind of how I got into it, was like, oh, buying citrine jewelry. But then I really, really like how the energy meshes with my own energy. So, well, a lot of people are afraid because they have really, like, people have really religious families, you know, and my family wasn't like church religious, so nobody was against me doing things like that. You know, I didn't have, like, my husband grew up Pentecostal. Like, if he would have even said anything about any type of magic or witchcraft or something, like, I can't even tell you what would have happened to him. Like, we just come from really different backgrounds. I came from like a really like laid back, liberal, non-religious background. They were like really into just earth magic like I am. That's probably part of where I got it from. Nature magic, folk magic. Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna open shipping back up to Jamaica, honestly. So I appreciate you asking, but I really don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. No, I totally get that. Yeah, I appreciate you. I know it is hard to buy stuff online. That's why I try really hard to make like that's why I try really hard to be accessible, like on the internet, so people can sort of get to know me. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't want to buy my spiritual items from somebody off the internet. I don't buy things like that off the internet. I have like maybe 2 people that I buy stuff from, and that's because I followed their work for a long time. So I totally understand that. So that's why I try to provide so much information about myself on the internet. I was always gifted and drawn to the occult, but grew up in a strong faith, so pushed it away. Now I'm a Christian with a true practitioner, and yes, you can be both. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, that's a good word for it. That's the word that I think that was the word I was looking for, was transparent. Yes. So, like, I don't want to get on these. I don't want to say it's like a pet peeve of mine, but there's a lot of people that will, the only time they do a live is to get on there, and it's like they're robots. They're just like some type of guru now, and they're like really robotic, and they just seem like really like pious and pretentious to me. And I don't really think that's letting people know you, unless that's really how you are. Because I just see, honestly, I see a lot of people doing videos, they got like no sense of humor. You know what I mean? I would never work with that person. You know? I need somebody I can crack a joke with, man. Like, I don't want to be all like, like hoity-toity, and guru this, and I just don't like that stuff. It's like a big turnoff for me. It seems like, I don't want to say it's fake, like that's cool if that's how they are. I gotta have, I don't know, I'm too relaxed, I guess I'm too relaxed. No, my oils are not on Amazon, because Amazon doesn't pay people like me anything. So oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Bloomin' Outlander. Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys for joining today and jumping on here at 3 o'clock on your Saturday. Is it Saturday? I think it's Saturday. Yeah, like, I don't, and I'm not trying to put anybody down. Like, if that's how you are, that's cool. It's just not comforting to me. It's not comfortable to me to just be with to just talk to somebody that's like you know, oh, I feel like there's people out there and they just have an answer for everything, and that's not possible. So if I'm talking to you guys and I don't know something, I just say I don't know it. Or if it's a question that doesn't make any sense, I'll just say it doesn't make any sense to me. But I just see so many people that I don't know. It's like they got everything figured out. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. That seems like impossible to me, you know, to have everything figured out. So I appreciate that. Diosas Crochet, I appreciate that. You are a very inspiring and motivating person. No matter what, I admire your essence to life and love. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna watch for a few more comments if anybody has anything to say. My husband keeps texting me, so like I need to see what's going on with him. His back's been hurting him, so I don't know if he needs something or whatever. I gotta figure that out. Hi in the UK. Well, you know what? If I'm home at work and I'm working like 6 or 7 days a week, it's different. I'm working here, but not the same kind of work. Not like, okay, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, I'm with clients, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, I'm on orders. Then I know what I'm doing every single day, obviously. So, and that's been like that for 13 years. But but here, it's a little different. Yeah, thanks a lot, you guys, for jumping on. Nice to see all of you. I hope you all are taking care. Remember, shut that news off. You're going to hear about it one way or the other, so you don't have to watch it. If you don't want to, take a break. Go take a bubble bath or whatever you guys do for self-care, or put on one of them sheet masks, or, whatever. Do your hair, put on some lipstick, whatever you need to do. So just take some time for you, chill out, dust off your altar, light a new candle. I'm wishing you much prosperity, peace, happiness, protection, and health in 2021. Thank you all so much for your support and for spending some time with me today. Okay? All right. I'm going to talk to you guys later. All right. Bye, guys. Be blessed.